Yo, what is up, my N-words? Welcome back to another episode of the N-word podcast, y'all. Man, watching a lot of anime. Let's get straight into it. Another season that I finished recently. Japan is sinking. And I hope all of their ratings are too, because this was trash. What? What was that? Like, there's absolutely no intro music. Like, what the hell was that? Like, why doesn't it have an intro? They just go into the next episode. It's the weirdest thing ever. That is just awkward. Like, why not have an intro? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, why? Maybe I'm tripping. I just don't remember it because I was binge watching it and just went straight through. But I don't remember an intro. I might have to go back and I might be wrong. Write in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But if you've seen Japan is Sinking, let me know what you think as well. It's beautiful. For one, the animation is gorgeous. It's beautiful and like it's just gorgeous. The artwork is done amazingly. What a waste of great animation. It was so trash. Like, just watching it made me so sad because I got into it and I was like, oh, this is different. I like to watch a lot of fighting stuff. I'm like all into the action. Haven't really touched any of the other animes. I know there's a lot out there that like different things like basketball and volleyball, all that kind of stuff, like high school stuff. It's not for me. I'm trying to expound my horizons and try something different. But this one kind of ruined that right off the rip because like it just wasn't. The storyline didn't make sense. Like, Japan is Sinking, right? Dope concept. I like the concept a lot. It's just the way that they did everything. Like, stuff didn't make sense. They ended up at a cult. Like, where did the cult come from? I'm watching it and then like I'm multitasking. I'm not gonna lie to you, didn't have all my attention. And then we go from one thing to the next thing, and that it just didn't make sense. Like, y'all just came left field with this stupid like cult situation, and then the story just doesn't like has no fluidity. It's just kind of just jumps from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and the superheroes were just YouTubers. Like, what? Why in the end of the world scenario right now? What kind of in the end of the world? It's a pandemic, all this kind of stuff going on. Why would they think that the people that are going to save us all from this are YouTubers? Come on, was it Logan Paul? I don't know the famous YouTubers, but what are they supposed to save us? I'm not waiting for them. Haha Davis isn't just gonna jump out the bushes and be like, I got you, bro. Hop into my umbrella, and we'll fly off like Mary Poppins. Like, what are you? That was also something that happened in the anime. Like, what? It was just stupid things like balloon. He had like a hot air balloon / Mary Poppins umbrella thing and just flew off into the clouds and saved the day. Like, what? What is this? It just made absolutely no sense. It was just so weird. There was no like it was complete garbage. It was boo boo. It was basura. It's just booty cheek buns, like whatever you want to call it. That's what it was. It was not good. I was very unhappy. I almost didn't finish it, but I was like, no, you gotta watch the whole season to give it a fair shot, a fair shake at it. You gotta see what is going on with this anime. And it was a complete waste of time. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful waste of time. It's like that person that you dating that got no personality, but they look gorgeous. You're like, man, I hate sitting across the table from you at this dinner, but man, you look pretty next to me. Like, that's what that anime was. It was an Instagram model. It was what that anime was. It's beautiful, but it's just no substance. It was just whack. It was so whack. And it started up, it'd be like the anime, it would be like the equivalent of like an Instagram model that's like, yo, I actually like anime too. And you like, what? That's dope. What do you like? And they like, oh, I haven't really seen anything since Dragon Ball, and I don't really remember it that much, but people like to talk about Dragon Ball, so I'll sit here and you're like, bruh, just go. Just go. I don't want to do what it was such a waste of time. I'm so sad. It looks so beautiful, and I really was hoping that it was going to be a good anime, but it was trash. The preview got me. Don't judge a book by its cover, y'all. And that's real. I don't know why I don't know that now from elementary school. It's an old lesson that I should have learned, but whatever, man. It was just trash. And then the anime that I'm still watching 7 Deadly Sins. I have not finished it yet. I'm on episode 20 of season 4. It's only got like 10 episodes left, and it's fire. The further that we get into it, the more I'm loving this anime, yo. Like, what my original review was like a 7 or something like that. I said it was slightly above average. I'm wrong. It's fire. It's fire. I love that anime. Oh man, it's beyond dope. It's definitely in my top 5 of all time. It's got a lot of episodes because they do about 24 episodes a season. It's 4 seasons. The second season didn't really have episodes like that, but then the last season, the 4th season, has like 30 episodes, so it kind of evens out. It's about like 100 episodes, so it's dope. I love it. Really digging the anime. It's not as much creepy stuff, or maybe I just kind of grown numb to the creepy stuff at this point. I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong because I just remember the last episode I was watching. There's just like the shot where you can kind of see, like, it's just too much. Like, they still do too much. They got to fix that. But 7 Deadly Sins is actually a super dope anime, and I was wrong. I'm going back on that original review, and we're gonna hit them with that Vegeta above 9,000 like that. That is a dope anime. I was wrong.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
Some more stuff that I've been into. We've been watching. We actually watched this a minute ago. We watched Cursed. It was the show that we were watching before we watched Umbrella Academy. And Cursed, that my original review for 7 Deadly Sins. That's how I feel about Cursed. Like, it had all the promise in the world. They're following like storylines kind of correctly, like the whole Merlin situation, which is like the most powerful wizard in the multiverse or whatever. I don't know how y'all want to count it, but back in those times, Merlin was the strongest man, and then the sword. They kind of followed all the themes, and the storyline is dope, and they got like all these kind of people connecting and character development and so much stuff. That part is dope. The fight scenes, plentiful, lots of fight scenes. I love that part. Tons of fight scenes and a variation of different types of fight scenes. It's not just all sword fights. They got arrows and some magic play going on there. It's actually kind of dope for the fight scenes. But the main character is dumb AF. Like, bruh, she has the most powerful sword in the world, and she not using it. She just running around like an idiot and just almost dying in situations and getting caught. And I'm like, bruh, your sword is OP. Use it. Like, why are you just walking around like an idiot, not fighting people? And you just like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to stay here and get beat up by these people almost. And then all of her friends are dying because she's not using the sword. Like, who cares if you turn evil, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, Meliodas turned evil as hell and just to save his loved ones. Like, bro, if you just turn a little bit evil and turn up on some people, kill a bunch of people, save your village, save your species kind. Like, you're not even just fighting for for some kind of boat, like, you know what I mean? Like, she fighting for her species kind, like she's saving everybody, but she won't turn up and she keep just letting people down. I be getting ticked off. We watched the whole season or all the episodes up to date, and I really was hoping that it was gonna go somewhere, but it never really did. Like, it just kind of, it wasn't. Maybe there's a whole bunch more seasons that I haven't seen yet, and it just doesn't go anywhere. Like, I'm just disappointed at it. There was so much promise in it, and it looked like it was gonna be great, but it just is meh. Like, it's not bad for sure. Like, not bad, but it's like, man, like, I might watch I'm gonna watch the next season. I'm lying to y'all, because I spent the time and I want to see what happens. You know what I mean? You gotta get closure. It's like a relationship. Like, you can't just like get ghosted and then like just be ghosted forever. You just want to be like, hey, was it because my feet stink? Like, just let me know like what it was. Like, I just want that. I want closure on Curse. So otherwise, it's not. I wouldn't go. Like, if you watched everything else on Netflix, I would recommend it. Like, go hop on that, watch that if you ain't seen it yet. But like, if you got a bunch of other stuff to watch, it's not really something that needs to go on your list. Maybe put it on the bottom of the list, somewhere near the bottom, and that it's somewhere there. Like, and then also, if you got other shows that you want me to watch and review, let me know. And then on my Patreon, I'm going in depth on the reviews, so I'm going to start reviewing stuff in depth, because these are kind of short reviews, just kind of like how I feel right now about it. But yeah, that was Cursed. it's all right. I'm not gonna push people to go see it because I don't want nobody to be mad at me and be like, "Yo, Ken, I saw the podcast. It wasn't good. Why'd you tell me that it was? It was. It's not worth that. Like, it's not. It's pretty meh. The other thing, I was just watching. I was on YouTube just scrolling, like, let me see what's out here, and Possessor. That junk is crazy. Possessor is like The Matrix meets M. Night Shyamalan, like that. It's like weird. Like the people that wrote that script is very creative. For one, shout out to that. It looks real good. It also looks kind of like, I don't know, maybe because I'm dealing with the name Possessor, and I don't really mess with demon movies like that, like The Exorcism, none of those. I ain't never watched the whole one, so I don't really like that. The concept of that, they could have went with something else. I feel like they're gonna lose a lot of black church folks from going to see that movie for sure. Definitely a whole demographic of people. No Baptist folks is gonna go over there and see that either. They could have chose a better name, is what I'm saying. Marketing team, a little bit, y'all need some help with that. Maybe get like one black church lady, like an auntie, a deaconess.
We gonna now have a beat selection from the choir.
I feel a spirit. Woo! Ain't that the truth? Yes, Lord.
Butt naked, baby. Get busy. Butt naked. Get busy. Come on. Freak it out, freak it out now. Freak it out, freak it out, freak it out now. Freak it out, freak it out now. Freak it out, freak it out, freak it out now.
Up in your movie board, the writing room, so that way she can be like, baby, my babies ain't going to see that movie. Just that's a little tip. I don't know if you can take it how you want to, but that's just what I'm recommending. The movie looks dope though. It does look dope, and so I do want to see it. It feels like The Matrix Reloaded, because they're like using people's bodies to kill other people based off of what I saw. And so they're like using people to make hits on people, and you hop in the Matrix. It's literally the same Matrix machine that you hop in and they plug into your brain, and then you just bloop, and now you're in a new thing. But instead of being in a whole new alternate universe, you just get put inside somebody's body. So I don't really, the science behind that doesn't make a lot of sense, because like how you push somebody else's conscious out of their body for your conscious to go in there without them being set up on a machine or anything. So that really doesn't make a lot of sense. But the movie looks dope, and it looks like it's gonna be an action-packed movie. So I'm probably gonna see it. I'm probably gonna see it. That one looks actually good. And another movie that I was watching, another movie trailer that I saw while I was watching that one was I Am Legend 2. I don't know if that's real or not, but I found that on YouTube and I was like, yo, they're making a number 2. For one, it took way too long. Like, way too long. Like, who y'all think y'all are? The Avatar? Like Avatar 2, I saw that too. They got that coming out. I'm getting sidetracked. But I Am Legend 2, that looks dope. I'm also a huge Will Smith fan, even though Jada played him a little bit. But I'm a huge Will Smith fan, so I'm excited to see that. I Am Legend 2. I Am Legend 1 was a fantastic movie, so I Am Legend 2 is going to be even better because they got to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see that movie. I Am Legend 2 looks nuts. And now for some, for me, it's funny news. For other people, it's unfortunate news. For my Batman gang people out there, gang. I feel sorry for y'all because y'all got Robert Pattinson as Batman. Yo, I hate Batman. So this is hilarious to me. Batman's not a superhero. My favorite thing about this is that Robert Pattinson said Batman is not a superhero. So yes, quote from Batman was that I'm not a superhero. So shout out to all my Batman fans. Y'all got this whack Batman. He's not even trying to lift weights to get buff. He's about to just be a skinny, weak, lame Batman. And I hope that he glitters like in Twilight. Man, I hope they do that at some point, just for the kicks and giggles. That's got to be funny. They got to throw some shade at the Batman fans that are mad about it. I think it's hilarious. I really hate Batman. He's not a superhero. He doesn't belong in the Justice League. He's just a regular person. Like, I like Iron Man, But I also realized Iron Man's not a superhero. Well, he's a little different because he got the whole thing in his chest where he's kind of like, it's not really powers though. It powers his suit. It's different. Batman's don't got nothing. He just has a lot of money. He's just rich. He is just rich. He's a superhero for the 1%. Like, that is what he is. They just like, hey, we got money. We're superheroes. That's what that was. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, what person was like, rich people was just sitting around like, yo, this isn't fair. Why are we not being like, they were like, but like everybody's getting shout outs. Like, why can't we be superheroes too? We're important. So we're just going to have a superhero that's rich. And they're like, what's a superpower? Nothing, man. He's just rich. What? You mean to tell me the dude can shoot laser beams out his eyes? Another person can fly. Somebody got super strength, super speed, and another person can talk to fish, which is also a lame ass superpower. That's a lame superpower, but it's better than no superpower. He just Batman. He just plans. That's a power. I'm good at planning. It's not a power. I'm so happy, and I hope that this Batman is whack, so all the Batman lovers will shut the hell up, because Batman is whack. He's not a superhero. I'm so happy about this bummy Batman. I hope it sucks. I know it's going to be a fantastic movie, though, for the people that like Batman movies. They're going to love it. But I hope it sucks. Yeah. And also, the bracket's out. The very first bracket. The bracket will be on the Patreon. It's just on there. You don't have to pay to be on the Patreon. It's just the easiest way for people to download it. So go to patreon.com/NWurd podcast. That's NWurd podcast. PODCAST. It'll have the bracket on there, so you can download that, fill it out, and then send it to me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever one you want. NWurd podcast on all of those social media networks. So that way we can get the winner out. We're gonna start doing that. It's gonna be a weekly thing. We're gonna talk about who wins in the versus fights. So I'm excited for that. The very first one is the #1 black superhero character in the anime nerddom world. I just put everybody and didn't exclude things, so it's just like, it's literally like superheroes, anime characters, all of it put into one smorgasbord of a competition. And we're going to discuss why each person will win. I'm also going to put up the post on the Facebook and on the Instagram, so you can vote down in the comments. So make sure to vote in the comments starting tomorrow. And also, apologies for not getting this out sooner. I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I've been doing a lot of shows. I have 3 shows out right now on the Big Laugh Comedy Network. I got Triple Threat, which comes out on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. I have Party Time with my friend. Oh, Triple Threat is also with Allison. She's hilarious. I can't say her last name. I keep screwing it up. It's Voidovich. And then I have Mondays at 9 p.m. Central Time. We do Party Time. It's just a super fun game show with my friend Josh. And then Fridays, tentatively, it'll be a drunken night out. Sorry, Josh Firestein. I try not to use just first names. Josh Firestein. And then Fridays, tentatively, as of now, will be a drunken night out, which is my other podcast / live show that I do across the nation. Fridays at 8 p.m. will be a drunken night out, and I'll be hosting that solo dolo. So apologies. I've been getting all that stuff ready. I'm not neglecting this podcast. As you see, I got lots of research going on with this episode. So, oh, wait a second. I almost forgot. Did y'all see the bomb that Xbox dropped on us, Microsoft? They put out the price tag on the new Xbox.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
It's the S. That means it's underpowered. It is the smallest Xbox of all time, which is dope as hell, but it is underpowered. I will say that I'm going to reiterate that it is underpowered. It is not the full-powered Xbox. It is not the full-powered Xbox. It is better, from my understanding, than the current Xbox, the highest level of the current Xbox. It is not, though, the next-gen Xbox power level. Well, it technically is because it is next gen. But you know what I'm saying. It's not the top of the line. It's not the middle. It's the bottom line Xbox. I don't even think it has a disc drive. I think it's all download as well. But it is $300. What a bomb, bro. I think the Xbox One was $400 when it came out. So $300 for the next gen system. Bruh, that's crazy, because I was getting ready to start selling feet pics and booty pics to grandmas. I was about to start coming out here massaging your aunties on the weekends to give me that new Xbox, but this is cheap, so I might hop on that for $300 and then just go ahead and upgrade that joint later. But $300 is crazy. That makes it affordable for a lot of people. Especially if you got an Xbox One, you go trade that in, get a little $100 off or something like that, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Then you can get into that new Xbox for the very low price. So Microsoft, big shout outs to y'all for doing that, especially during this economic crisis. And it puts some pressure on Sony. I'm sorry for all you Sony heads for picking the wrong system. Nah, y'all was right this last generation, but this next generation, no, we back on top, baby. Put some pressure on y'all. They got to do something for Sony. I don't know what they're gonna do, but man, I was not a fan of having multi-tier level of the systems because I thought that was kind of stupid. But now seeing the prices, I'm like, it's kind of a dope idea, actually. It makes it so, especially with games being delayed and pushed back and then money ain't what it was supposed to be. I think that it's a dope idea to push those prices down and make some lower level, entry level versions of the systems. And then as the games roll out and the TVs are compatible with these things, which this time around the TVs are actually better than the systems are, which rarely happens. This time around, we're going to have some dope TVs with some affordable systems right around the holiday season, and I'm so happy that my child is small because he not gonna be sad when I open the Xbox and he gets a teddy bear. Like, this is juiced. I'm juiced, y'all. Probably now my meter is tipping towards getting the Xbox during the release time because that's way more affordable. I was expecting that $500, $600 range, and I really didn't want to drop that much money for a system that wasn't gonna have the Halo out on release date. So we'll keep dropping facts and info on the new systems as they come out, and we'll keep hitting you hard with this nerd talk. My N-words. Peace.